of how long this game is. This is part 20, and I think we are just under halfway. We're just under halfway, but I'll be right back for a second. I gotta get some more water. Alright, hello everybody! Lava Captain 2000 here. Welcome back to part 20 of Triangle Strategy. I am the devil on Serenoa Wolffort's shoulder, guiding him through Norzelia. In the last episode, we made our way from Glenbrook, or well, specifically from House Wolffort, to the Citadel of Sands, where we met Sorcelay N. Sorcelay was trying to buy us and have us smuggle salt to Esfrost. However, we turned right around and we are on our way to Hyzante to report his illicit salt dealings. On our way, we met his retainer Booker, who we summarily defeated and then killed when Booker tried to run away. Now we are at the holy state of Hyzante's capital, and we now have to find evidence to indict Sorcelay. Let's see if we can find it. Off camera.
Sorcelay may well come to end us once he hears of our allegations.
Off camera, I trained up a bunch of our allies. I could not train Julio and Piccoletta, so Piccoletta is still level 10 and Julio is still level 15. But everybody else should be around the same required level. In particular, I believe Narv is now level 14, and Rudolph is now level 14. So I might use both of them, but then again, who knows what I'll use.
There is no turning back now. We must move swiftly.
Aye, Benedict.
So how shall we proceed?
Cautiously.
We must provide hard evidence, as Minister Camsell requested.
The book that... The only thing that we've seen so far that had a drawn portrait, the book.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
I don't know, that could be arranged, Gila.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie.
The book!
If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Oh, I guess that's what they're called, the ledger, yeah.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sorcelay until the evidence we seek reveals itself.
Let's hope I don't miss a bunch of
Let
things.
us canvass the town and see what we find.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
Excuse me. Man, part 20. I can already tell this is going to be a long playthrough. Time to gather some testimony as to Sorcelay's crimes. Welcome to the holy state of Hyzante. I actually think I need that timber. Let's just grab a bunch of shinies. We need shinies right now. I like the holy state. Honestly, I prefer the holy state of Hyzante's design to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. This city doesn't have a name though, so there isn't nothing cool I can call it. It's not like Ironstone. Enter. Let's enter the house. 1,000 coin. Or leaves. 3 fiber. Nice. Can I go to the door over here? Nope, can't. I can't go into this house right here. 13,000 coin. Ooh, 1,300 coin. If I got 13,000 coin, something must have gone wrong. I judge by your garb that you hail from Glenbrook. Have you come to gaze upon the wonder that is the holy state? Surely you have many tales from your journey to our fairy lands. Do tell, do tell. I fear this will become a long conversation, not saved for another time. Aw, that's a shame. Man, I didn't realize we could go almost to, like... I'm very shocked that it took us until chapter 10 to actually meet up with Hyzante. Someone left a journal behind, best not to cry. Ooh. think that is all of the buildings. Oh wait, did I go into this building? I don't remember. Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, let's start talking to people. There's a woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumors of all sizes and sorts. She always says some fresh morsel or other. It behoove you to speak with her. A rumor monger, you say? I should very much like to speak with her. Yes, thank you. I'm afraid I'm closed for the day. I need to balance the ledger, you see. You come again. Not now. I have more pressing concerns at present. That damned officer hunting me like a dog. If we would leave this place, I could return to my home. This is all hearsay, but I understand Osfrost occupies Glenbrook. The kingdom is a den of iniquity. It's true, their lack of adherence to the goddess's teachings no doubt brought this fate upon them. Illegal distribution. What is this all talk coming from? I will not stand for these absurd accusations. What proof have you? Frankly, none, sir. Well, when you do as much business as I do, to propagate. It would behoove you to interrogate rumors you see before repeating them. Yes, but also best not let sleeping rumors lie. Keep digging and keep me appraised of any new information you find. I'm eager to be of service. Alright, Claris, thank you for that. Alright. Only those who have official business with the ministry may enter. If you have no appointment, I must ask that you leave. Hey! Nice to see you again in person. I've learned that my secretary was investigating Minister Sorcy as well. Surely you left some notes in his journal. You have my blessings to read it. If you find it, the gallery talk much of this is the truth. Shit, I need to not do that again, not with my sinuses the way they are. This must be the journal Lila's secretary keeps. Looks like he underlined something here. I find sources ends recent behavior highly irregular and improper. He took a meeting with Glenbrook officials in secret where he distributed generous bribes. Bribing Glenbrook officials. This is extremely valuable evidence and must make note of it. Awesome. You learn about Sorceley's bribery. Is that what you want? Nope. Alright, so that's one piece of information gathered. Probably not enough, though. We're looking for a rebel who was last seen in the area. Do you remember such a person? Might he be the one who just wants to go home? Perhaps this rebel will provide me some information if I can convince this guard to move. I cannot say that I have. Oh, well, I did see someone suspicious. Rather leave the city. You what? Thank you, good sir. You've done the good deed this day. Pray be calm, for he is gone. See, at last I can enter my own home. You have my everlasting gratitude. Is there not I can do for you, good sir? You can provide me with information. Do you know anything of House N's illicit salt dealings? Illicit salt dealings? No, I'm afraid not. Then even a source will do. How about one? How might one go about prying into the affairs of House N? As you seem quite determined, you may as well research their encampment itself. It is located beside the entrance to the source. If source has anything to hide, you will most certainly have hid it there. The end encampment. If we cannot find proof we seek there, then it generally does not exist. Yet it is also the most brazen and dangerous course of action. We'll have to wait for the cover of darkness. I see. Oh, this is the guy I stole money from. Sorry. Okay. Alright, we've seen that. Is this the woman right here? Yeah, that's a guy. That's a dude. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were a woman. Frost boasts of their freedom from the mountaintops, yet it is only ever the rich and powerful who rise to the top of the wretched duchy. While here in Hyzante, all are equals under the goddess's watchful eye, and all may live in peace. I scarcely need to ask, but which nation in your estimation has the right of it? it is the work of a nation's leaders to ensure peace and equity. We have much to learn from Hyzante's rule. Quite right. Quite right. You see the light of her ways, of her magnificence. Having said that, equally yet escapes you. Your treatment of the Roselle must change for your society is to be truly equitable. Ah, but only the most righteous may serve you for blessings. Surely do not argue that those criminals are worthy, and that they are unbelievers. Besides, to treat them with kindness would be an even greater sin than those have already committed against her. Might I add that in holding such beliefs, you might as well be in line to receive the same punishment yourself. Mind your words, sir. So this is how the faithful of Hyzante think. Interesting. The Saintly Seven have been recognized by the goddess of salt herself and are tasked with leading the faithful of Hyzante. Atop this order sits the Holy One, who enjoys the privilege of hearing the goddess speak in her own words. The Holy One then disseminates her words to the Saintly Seven, who hand them down to the people, thus granting the Holy State her blessing. I, of course, take pride in the uniquely superior construction of our society, but how do you, as an outsider, find it? I'm gonna look at something real quick. Be right back. Alright. I forgot the question. Okay. It has advantages and disadvantages like any other. I hesitate to call it superior. You have my attention, good sir. Do tell us precisely what you find lacking. Take, for example, the Holy One, a singular exalted presence with no line of succession as you'd find in other nations. Does this not cause strife among the remaining members of the Seven, as each and every one vies to be chosen to succeed them? Your fears are misplaced, sir. Yes, there was a period of confusion some 30 years prior when the Holy One passed. I cannot deny it. But the goddess soon eased our suffering, and trouble has not visited us since. The Saintly Seven share the burden and work tirelessly for the good of the people, obviating the need for any messy struggles. Yes, so your dogma tells us. What's dogma? Though I think you'll find this does not account for human nature, which is not so easily controlled. Alright. Only those with special permission may enter the palace. Take your leave. Mr. Exham is occupied for the moment. If you've business with him, I bid you write him a letter. A letter that presumes I have something to write down. We can use the book. I care not who you are or what your nation you hail from. None may enter the source. If you're not here to enter the source, then I shall hear you out. What is your wish to know? Why is the guard the entrance so closely? Is there something you wish to hide? Not that I wish to hide, no. I abhor keeping secrets. In all honesty, I can look the other way no longer. Swear to me you'll not enter the source and I shall talk. I've seen a dealer, different from the one we see during the day, carry salt off at night, under the cover of darkness. I confess I received payment in exchange for my silence, but I know not from whom. Not as though it matters, my conscience withers and rots just the same. Another vendor in the middle of the night, highly suspicious. I shall make note of that. I'd wager that this person is involved in source slays illegal enterprise. Access to the source is forbidden. You may go no further. I cannot let you pass without proper permission. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this is what Claris wants. Yep! I hear rumors of irregular salt shipments. So an unsavory character is making off with salt, you say? I confess that not even I had noticed, if what you say is true. 1 second. Oh. Though I simply cannot piece it together in my mind. How would they get the smuggled salt to Esros in the first place? Shit. I have no idea. What action you swear to take? Lead. I wish to stamp out criminal activity over a can and any changes. Alright. Woman living near the ministry. You? Oh, I understand that you are aware of the latest rumors that flit through Hyzante. I should like to hear more about them. You wish to hear about the popular news of Hyzante? Have you heard of the tale of the vanishing vessel? It arrives at port in secret only to vanish as quickly and as quietly as it came. A ship that disappears in the night. The how of their salt exports has eluded me until now. Perhaps they were carrying on all the ship Okay, that might be the other piece of the puzzle. Alright, Claris. Yes! They used the cargo ship that vanished. Ah yes, the disappeared vessel would figure nicely with this plot. It is fortuitous that you're contacting me, and I thank you. I tell you that this is the strictest. Tell you this in the strictest confidence. Talk of how Sen's crimes has reached the consortium. There, Minister Sorcerer is known to be a meticulous man, exceedingly concerned with the accuracy of his own ledger. If he has engaged in illegal enterprises, as you suggest, I doubt his conscience would allow his books to go unbalanced and will have kept a second ledger. A secret bank account! Of course! With that in hand, we'd have all the proof we need. The trouble, though, will be finding it. Alright. Alright, at this point, I kind of want to... Man, my throat's killing me. I need to get some more water. Alright, I've been thinking about this, and we've talked to everybody, but the woman was, had her dialogue changed to react to it, so I'm actually curious. Is this guy's dialogue different? If you were to search the end encampment, you would best do so at night. No, it is not. Okay. What about the merchant guy? Alright, number one account source says bribery. Oh! The ledger guy! I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but might I borrow the pen and paper just there? A very important letter to write. If such paper will suffice, then you certainly may mason the ink well too. Now to write the letter to Exham. This is an important proposal for Minister Exham. I bid you deliver it to him at once. Very good. I shall see that it reaches Minister Exham himself. That letter should secure Minister Exham's cooperation in exposing Sorcerer's crimes. I pray it reaches him soon. We cannot be too prepared considering what regards one of the Saintless Seven. Alright, now what do I need? I want to look up a guide real quick. I'm curious. Okay, I've been looking for the entire time and I can't really have found anything, so I'm actually just going to end the exploration. I've heard enough. Now to return to the encampment and organize my thoughts. Let's see if we can pull this off. We might. We got a lot of stuff.
What news? Have you learned anything?
Sorcerer is shrewd. He'll not reveal his true colors so easily.
Nothing can remain hidden indefinitely. A thorough review of the testimony shall show us the truth.
Aye.
Benedict is right. Let us review what we know to be true.
Lord Serenoa, what does the evidence at hand suggest? Let us begin with Sorcerer himself. What is his crime?
That's not his crime, though. He sold salt. He sold illicit salt.
He sold illicit salt.
Of that there can be no doubt. One of Hyzante's own saintly seven is a traitor.
That'd actually be kind of funny trying to do that.
If we cannot secure the help of the remaining saints, we've no choice but to present our case directly to the Hierophant.
I can assist
Doing
with
so
Exham.
will require incontrovertible proof of Sorceley's improprieties.
He kept a secret ledger. We have proof. And the salt shipments aren't enough because it's a desert. So he kept a secret ledger.
Claris said Sorcerer kept a secret ledger.
Of course. Sales had to be carefully managed so as not to arouse suspicion.
Making detailed records a necessity. I've no doubt this ledger exists.
Aye.
Now then, let us focus on where we might find the evidence we need.
Sorcerer's encampment. Where else? I probably have books in here on stupid things.
By which you mean Sorcerer's encampment.
Precisely. Not the one at the Citadel of the Sands, so far from the source. Right here, in the capital.
I know its location.
Wow, Anna, thanks. You couldn't have told me sooner?
So, in brief, Sorcelet sold illicit salt, constituting a breach of trust with the Hierophant. House End kept close watch over the transactions and labored to keep them hidden.
Meaning there is a second ledger. The incontrovertible evidence we require.
Said ledger would most likely be found at the End encampment, near the source.
Then we shall sneak inside and secure it.
Never forget that we operate on reasoning and supposition. Should our presumptions prove untrue, we will be judged accordingly.
Cool.
I understand. But the future of House Wolford is at stake. I will not see us fall to ruin through inaction.
I mean, we're gonna do something. Either we're gonna get in trouble for bringing lack of proof, or we're going to get him arrested. Shadows of suspicion completed. Saving the game. Saving the game.
After learning at last where they can find solid evidence to prove Sorslay's involvement in the illicit salt trade, House Wolford moves to secure it.
Chapter 10, Part 2, The Carelessness of Men. Oh. Speaking of the Citadel of Sands, a single man survived that battle of the Citadel of Sands, but who is he? Hey, that's where we fought Booker.
Got you right in my sights.
Years ago, during the Sultan War outside the Citadel of Sands. Citadel of the Sands.
Lie.
There are too many of them, Minister Archibald.
And flee we must. I'll hold them here, but you lot, retreat.
Minister Archibald Gino, who, as you might guess, is not a member of the Saintly Seven in current day. A member of the Saintly Seven who decided to join the fight to bring peace to the world. He is a legendary warrior who survived the Sultan War with only the bow on his back.
Minister Archibald!
No, this cannot be how it ends. My lungs yet draw breath. My heart yet beats. This place shall not be my grave. So the cycle of war and chaos begins anew. Once again, I must take up my bow.
Indeed you can, Minister. Or Archibald.
I've been watching you fight from afar, and I like what I see. Almost reminds me of myself in my younger days.
You flatter me.
Still, I doubt you'll emerge victorious. Without me on your side, that is. The name's Archibald. Allow me into your ranks, and you'll see. I can match men half my age, shot for shot.
So, 30 years later, Archibald is the Sundries Merchant. Yeah, he's the last member of the Wolfort encampment staff. An elderly man who runs the Sundry shop at the Wolfort encampment. He survived the Sultan War with only the bow on his back and has decided to lend his skills to Serenoa's cause. Movement-wise or mobility-wise, Archibald is the worst in the game. Damage-wise, Archibald is in the top 5 pure attackers in the game. He is incredibly powerful. known as an
Couldn't
old
ask
man.
one so elderly to risk his life in battle.
This graybeard survived the Salt Iron War with naught but the bow in his pack, I'll have you know. And my aim is just as sharp now as it was then. I haven't many years left, lad, and I'd like to spend them fighting for a just cause.
If that is what you wish, then I shall not refuse. We welcome your bow.
So, one last thing. In order to recruit Archibald, you need 400 morality and 500 utility. He is the 3rd morality recruit, and he is the 5th utility recruit. So there you go. At least I'm getting more utility now. Archibald, join your forces. So Archibald will be in this upcoming fight, it seems, or the next battle we do. His bow has the best range out of any one of the archers in the game, and he's got a a passive skill that is incredibly powerful. I think it's called a Swift End. Alright. A letter arrives for Sorsley, who awaits Serenoa's return. I wonder where Booker went.
Damn that Wolford! He ought to have returned by now. He's more useless than I thought.
Minister Sorsley, a letter's arrived for you, but it is unsigned.
You know better than to bring me messages from anonymous Providence.
My apologies, Minister, but it seems to be some sort of warning.
Oh? Let me see it. Your new pet is nothing but a mongrel stalking his prey. He has put down your most loyal hound and seeks the treasure you've so carefully hidden. Heed this warning before it's too late. My new pet. Wolford.
What could it mean?
I doubt it is anything but a trick meant to frighten me. Still, it never hurts to be certain. Summon Booker.
Lord Booker has yet to return.
Oh, shoot, dude.
What? My loyal hound. It couldn't be.
I can't believe it took him that long to realize his retainer is dead.
Make for the capital at once and find out what has happened. I shall be right behind you.
Uh-oh. Well, that was annoying, I guess. What's the number 2? Oh, well. I'm actually curious about something. Let me see what Yes, you might have noticed there's a couple choices we could have made that could have changed everything. Oh, well. Alright, let's go. Oh! New information arrives for Camzel, Minister of Domestic Affairs. That's cool. That's neat.
So, House Wolford is making their move.
Yes, Minister. They seek information about the Salt as we speak. Should they not be stopped? After all, they are sticking their noses into our most precious secret.
Leave them be for now. This may be a good opportunity to sift the impurities from the salt, as it were. That said, we must be prepared to act at a moment's notice. See it as so.
Of course, Minister. At last, House End will be brought to justice.
House End is only the beginning. I will not rest until we root out all who dare threaten Hyzante's safety.
So basically, we're slowly closing in on, asshole guy. I want to see, what Archibald looks like in his stats. Level 14. Deal greater damage the further an enemy away he is. Second sight. Inescapable arrow. Learned at level 27. Jesus. Yeah, he's got a movement of 3, which is the worst in the game, I think. Oh well. Serenova looks for evidence of Sorslay's clandestine dealings. I don't know what that means. Sorry.
Let's review the flow of the salt trade once more, just to be certain. As far as Hyzante is concerned, it begins when the goddess bequeaths her blessing upon the salt. The Hierophant then decides how much is produced. House End oversees said production and is also responsible for sending the salt to the Norzelia Consortium.
And that's the official supply the consortium regulates.
Yes, production records and consortium records are readily accessible.
The very existence of illicit salt implies there will be discrepancies between those records. Supposing House End keeps track of those discrepancies in some sort of secret ledger.
Then that would be irrefutable proof that House End is purloining salt. But a hypothetical ledger does us no good.
Then we must steal into his encampment and find it. That is the only way we can prove Minister Sorslay's transgression.
Damn, Frederica! I'm down for that.
I agree. However...
You've become quite the radical, Lady Frederica.
I apologize. My suggestion was quite untoward.
No, God,
Not
no.
at all.
We're going to war.
In fact, it heartens me that you were the one to propose such a course of action.
I'm in favor. You must use any means to get that ledger.
Let's go, Maxwell. Recommended levels, level 16. We are not like, I don't know what the phrase is, but I actually might have figured something out. I think the level scales. I think the level difficulty scales. So, the higher level my guys are, the higher level they are. You'll understand why I think that later, but for now.
Who goes there?
That guard didn't use his camera control right.
We may have stolen our way inside easily enough, but now the true trial begins. Everyone, spread out. We must find that ledger. Could this be it? This is the date Anna researched. Then this must be the amount of salt produced and the amount supplied to the consortium and the discrepancies between the two all noted here. This is it. Sorslay's secret ledger.
Hey look, it's that book we saw like 3 parts ago.
Plainly stamped with House End's seal, no less. Even his silver tongue won't be able to explain this away.
We're lucky he's just as meticulous with his criminal dealings as his official ones.
Swindlers expect to be swindled, my lord. I expect he kept these records because he didn't trust the others not to try and skim off the top.
How ironic they'll be his very undoing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Intruders, halt!
Aye, please go away.
None but Minister Sorsley himself may touch that ledger.
Oh, then we know we've got the right thing. Let's go. Added secret ledger to notes. I can look at the notes? Benedict is required for this chapter. Interesting. Sure. What am I doing?
As you wish.
Alright, so we're bringing Piccoletta. We're bringing Gila. Everybody else is like level 14 or higher. Let's bring the recommended people.
Ready and
Eridor, Anna,
if you insist.
Lionel. We'll bring Roland.
Now, to arms.
Hewitt,
I won't let you down.
and Frederica. Actually, no, we have to bring Geobald. Not Geo. Archibald. His last name is Geo. Geno. Geobald.
Consider it done.
Sorry, man. I kind of fumbled that. Alright, so we are bringing Sarah Noah, Benedict, Roland, Eridor, Huette, Anna, Archibald, Lionel, and Nicoletta. We do not have a healer on stand. I just realized that. Gila can...
If you...
But of course.
Oh no, I am bringing Gila. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. For some reason, I was confused. Well, Sarah Noah and Benedict are stuck in the same sections of the board. Where the hell's everyone else? Oh! Joy, everybody's in the worst spot possible. I want Huette up here with the other archer. Roland can stay up there. And once again, everybody unfavorable in the goddamn world, other than, honestly, he'll be fine, Eridor. I actually want to look at something real quick though. No, not that. War Chronicle notes. I want to see what the ledger states. Alright, so actual production was 13,000 output. Consortium delivery 2,900, earnings 100. X day of X month, actual production 2,850. Consortium delivery 2,700, earnings. Oh! Yeah, that is... So, 100. Okay, that is a lot. Extended working hours. Try to recover. Dealt strict punishment for output. 600 production. Several Roselle casualties. Ooh, that's... Alright, so, it would look like we have everything set up for the battle. So, we are going to, as always, we're going to end the video off right here. So, next time on part 21, we will begin the battle and try not to get our heads caved in, which you never know in this day and age. I might make a few changes. I might not bring Lionel. There is somebody that I do think would be good here. But for now, let us end the video. So next time, we'll do what I just said we'll do. But until then, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if that's something you care for. Join Lav's Museum. It's a Discord server. You can talk to me and my friends and see when I upload videos like this one. But above all else, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.